Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, hello, welcome. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys an all drugstore everyday 10-minute makeup routine. This is for my girlies and guys out there who want to look put together, but you don't want to spend a lot of time and you don't want to spend a lot of money. There's also no foundation in today's video because the concealer that I'm using is that good that you don't even need foundation. And yeah, these products are it. Some of these are new, but for the most part, a lot of these are just great holy grail staples that are always in rotation. Make sure you guys grab a snack and grab your makeup so we can get ready together and do some everyday makeup. So I'm gonna start off with the brows, but if you're wondering why I'm so glowy right now, it's a combination of sweat because I am very hot, these lights, the heat outside, it's hot in here, this candle. But I also have on the Hawaiian Tropic Weightless SPF 30. I got this on Amazon and I just started using it this week, and for the past couple days I've been loving it. Really hydrating, super dewy, and it works really nicely under makeup too, so I've been loving it. All right, now we're gonna move into the brows. I'm gonna go in with the Oma Beauty 2-in-1 Brow Styler. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, this is the best brow pencil and you can get it at Walmart. And I'm gonna just take this and outline my natural shape. I love this eyebrow so much. And then there's this one, like, never wants to cooperate. And then right after I outline them, I like to go in with my spoolie and just brush through them a little bit to soften them up. Next, I'm gonna go in with the LA Colors Brow Kit. This has been my jam, and I'm definitely one of those people that still uses a pomade to this day, but this has kind of replaced that, honestly, because I really like the color of both of these, so I basically mix the black with the brown, and I feel like it's a little bit quicker than pomade, and it's a little bit softer as well. So I really like this. You can get this also at Walmart, and I wish it came in more colors because it's so good. I love the way this looks and just how easy it is. This next step is totally optional, but I'm gonna clean up my brows with the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum, and I have this one in the shade Golden, which is like my summer shade. When I have no color to me, I'm in the shade Beige, but that one is a little bit too light for me at the moment. But I'm gonna use this to clean up the brows, and then I'm also gonna use this on my face today. This concealer is really, really nice. It's super creamy and hydrating. And I'm gonna take this and just pretty much carve out the bottom. And I've been just doing the bottom lately. I normally carve out the top and bottom of my brows, but I like the way it looks just with the bottom too sometimes. So once I get the concealer exactly where I want, then I just blend it out, and I'm using the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. And this is usually the time where I will kind of like perfect my brow tail. I don't like it to be too long or too short, but I also like it to look a little bit kind of pointy on the end. And then once again, I take my spoolie and spoolie through the brows, and that's it. And again, this is totally optional, so you could definitely save like a minute or like 2 minutes if you don't do this step, which is nice. Now we're gonna do the eyes, and the eyes are super simple, and this changes for me. So sometimes I will do little baby wings and then apply lashes, and then sometimes I'll just do mascara and false lashes, but no matter what, I always do false lashes, and the reason is because it's so easy for me to apply lashes versus applying 2-3 coats of mascara, and I like the way the lashes look, especially with this look because it's so simple. So I'm gonna do a wing, and I'm gonna go in with the Flower Beauty Forever Wear Winged Liner. I ran out of my LA Girl Jet Setter, but that's one of my favorites as well. And I know what you're thinking, 10 minutes, there's no way you can do that in 10 minutes, but this is my little trick for winged liner. Basically, just do the wing on the outer portion of your eye. You're not gonna bring it in all the way because I'm going for something really effortless and simple, but I just wanna add a little baby wing, which is totally optional. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't, it depends, but today I'm feeling it. So what I like to do is just start from the outer corner and just lightly start to flick it. And then from the top of that liner, kind of drag it a little bit towards the lid. And that's it, just like that. You could also even do this with eyeshadow as well if you think the liner is a little bit too harsh, but I recommend a like felt tip liquid liner like this because it makes it so much easier to do. And then if you ever mess up, you can just take a little makeup wipe, or in my case, the little concealer brush that I was using to carve out my brows. And you can kind of just like clean that up right on the bottom, and that is it. I'm gonna coat my lashes with some mascara, and I'm using the ColourPop Act Natural. This is one of my all-time favorites. I pretty much go back and forth between this and the Essence Lash Princess. These two are my favorites, and they're under 10 bucks. Just a quick coat, because I'm gonna go in with false lashes, and I'm gonna show you guys another little trick that I've been doing that makes your lashes last all day, even through the heat, through everything. So I like a wispy, very like fluffy lash for this kind of makeup look. My favorites are Kiss Pompadour. You cannot go wrong with these. I also love Kiss number 11s. They're very similar. The Kiss Pompadours are a little bit darker than the Kiss number 11s, but very like similar kind of vibe. And then I also have been loving these AOA Studio lashes in the style Alexis. These are from Shop Miss A, but you can also find them on Amazon. One of you guys actually DM'd me and you told me about them, and I was like, immediately yes. They are a little bit more expensive on Amazon, but you also get a little lash glue with it and a lash applicator. And then of course with the 2-day shipping, you get them faster versus if you were to order them on Shop Miss A's website. So these are the lashes that I'm typically wearing. One of these three, they are my go-tos. I've repurchased these so many times. So I think the ones I'm going to use today are Alexis from AOA Studio. I love the way these look, also specifically with winged liner. They just make my eyes look so open, and I love them. So this is my trick to make your lashes last all day. You're gonna put a little bit of lash glue on your lashes. And the one that I used is from Kiss. It's the Strip Lash Adhesive, my favorite. This is the little trick that I've been doing to make my lashes last so long. So with the same lash glue, I'm gonna just take a tiny bit and I'm gonna run it on my lash line. And since I put lash glue on the lashes, this is just gonna help to make them last even longer and just to stay in place all day without any lifting in the inner corners, outer corners. Then when you put on your lash, it's like, I'm telling you, it's gonna stick all day. I also really love the Kiss Lash Glue Liner. I just completely ran out of that and I haven't gotten another one, so I started doing this little lash glue trick and it works so well. Now of course be careful getting this inside your eye or anything, and you don't want to use too much. The thing is, like, less is more. You just need a little bit of the glue, and since you're already putting the glue on the lash band, the little bit of glue that I put up top is really just to help the lash to stick even longer and just to not lift or anything throughout the day. Now that the lashes are on, I'm gonna go ahead and tight line my upper lash line just so that there's no gaps and everything looks super seamless and dark right at the like root of the lashes. So I'm gonna take the NYX Epic Wear liner stick. This is just like a black gel pencil liner in the shade Pitch Black. And I'm just gonna line the upper waterline. Just like that. Now for the skin, I'm already super glowy from the SPF, so I'm gonna use something that it's a little bit more gripping, and I love the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is so good, and I feel like this is a good primer that'll work for like all skin types. This is nice too because it's also hydrating, so it does like grip your makeup and leaves your skin with a little bit of a tacky base, but it feels nice when you apply it as well. And this is definitely 100,000% a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So now for the complexion, I'm gonna go back in with the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum, and what I'm gonna basically do is just apply this wherever I feel like I need it the most. So definitely under my eyes, and then also wherever I want to just spot conceal. I'm gonna use a little brush to blend it out. So for my under eyes, I'm gonna use this BK Beauty A506 brush, and I'm just gonna use that to blend out that concealer on the under eyes. I love this brush because it fits perfectly, and you see how quickly that just blends that concealer out. Love the coverage on this as well. So this is such a creamy concealer that you could use it as a foundation, because I feel like it gives me that effect when I apply it to my skin. It gives me like concealer and foundation vibes, but it's still super lightweight, blends like instantly. I'm just gonna use that same brush So I like to concentrate the product wherever I feel like I need it the most to get that maximum coverage. So now I have a little bit of leftover foundation or concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna save that in just a minute. I'm gonna use that, but I'm gonna do some cream blush, and I'm taking the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush. This one's in the shade Maui. It is just the most beautiful everyday pink. These come in a ton of other colors as well. When these first launched, I actually did a full review and like wear test because I was that excited, but I'm still loving these blushes. They're really good, especially for the price. So I'm gonna take this with my e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush, and I'm just gonna apply this right on my cheeks. And I do quite a bit of this because this is pretty much the main moment. I'm not even gonna use any bronzer today. It's all about the blush. So I pretty much just apply this all over my cheeks, and I'm also gonna do a little bit on my nose. But look at that gorgeous dewy finish. If you prefer something matte and less dewy, then just get the original putty blushes, but I love the finish of these. Like, yes. So now I just spot cleaned that brush, and I'm gonna take a little bit of that concealer left over on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna apply it directly onto that brush. And I'm just gonna apply this on the bottom of that blush. And a little bit kind of like on the outer perimeter of my face, just to kind of like help balance everything out. Since I didn't put any concealer or any makeup in that area, I just wanted to add a little bit to even out my skin tone, and that way everything looks really seamless and smooth and even. And since the concealer is so lightweight, it really honestly feels like nothing on the skin. It doesn't feel like a foundation or anything. That's kind of like what I've been doing. And then after this, I just set everything and add a little bit of powder blush. And that is it. The face is so easy, but it's so fresh and pretty. Like, it looks like your skin, but better. This blush is it. And you can apply it over top of powders as well, and it won't pull up any of your foundation. So this is bomb. The only other thing I'm gonna do is just set everything. And I'm gonna use the Catrice Prime and Fine Mattifying Waterproof Powder. This is like my holy grail powder. Now, Catrice used to be available at Ulta. I know it's so annoying that it's not anymore. You have to get it online, but this is truly a waterproof powder. I have raved about this for a few years, and it really works. I feel like it's setting your makeup and just locking everything into place. So I'm gonna use this on a fluffy brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna start applying that on my under eyes and my T-zone. This is a completely like colorless powder too, so it's just transparent. I also really love the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, but like I said, this one is actually waterproof. Like, it's the real deal, and I feel like for the summer it is perfect. Another good affordable option is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder. That's also great, and that's at the drugstore. And you can still see a little bit of that luminosity peeking through from the blush. It's stunning. Now, this is totally optional, but I'm gonna top off the blush with the powder blush just to make it last even longer and just for a little extra glowiness. So I'm gonna take the Milani Baked Blush in Dolce Pink. You really don't have to do this because the e.l.f. blush is long lasting on its own, but it's just for a little extra blush moment. Like, why not? Plus it adds an extra glow too because it is a baked blush, so I love it because I'm not going to use any highlighter today. Next up, I'm going to set my brows with the brow pencil I was using earlier. I'm just using the brow gel side. I love the little brush too. Do you see how tiny it is? It's just perfection, honestly. And then I'm going to do a little mascara, lips, and we are all done with this makeup look. I told you guys it is so simple. I know it was like kind of a lot of steps, and you're probably like, girl, that is not 10 minutes, but I feel like especially the complexion is easy, and obviously like I'm talking a lot as I'm doing this, so it's taking me a little bit longer, but when I'm in a rush, like I can get things done very quickly because I think it's just like the pressure of being in a rush that just sometimes makes me work or helps me to work a little bit faster. And there's certain things maybe that I do in my routine that you might not have to do, like clean up your brows, or maybe you don't want to go in with false lashes. You know, this is kind of just like the routine that I have found that works for me, where I can get put together. And then it feels a little bit more than just like no makeup, you know, because I like no makeup, but I also like everyday makeup like this more. So now for lips, I'm gonna do a glossy pink lip. I've been loving matching like my lips with my blush, and this is such a pretty combo. So I'm taking the LA Girl Shockwave Nude Lip Liner in the shade Coquette. These are so creamy and they come in beautiful like nude pinky shades. And then I'm topping that off with the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Lip Gloss. I love these. And this one's in the color Mauve Lady. Look at this color. The most perfect, like, everyday rosy pink. And these aren't like overly plumping, so they're not gonna sting or burn. It's like, it's really light. Now to set everything, I pretty much go back and forth with my setting sprays and I keep the same ones in rotation, but I have been really enjoying the Super Fix Hold Misting Spray from Makeup Revolution. This is intense and I think a perfect setting spray for the summer. If you can't get your hands on this one, I also love the Milani Make It Last Matte. So good. The original is also good as well, but again, the matte is great for the summer or if you have oily skin. Today I'm gonna use this one for Makeup Revolution to switch it up, and that is pretty much it for this look. So let's set the makeup and we'll be on our way. Also has a really light scent. It's a good one. So that is officially everything for this everyday makeup routine using all drugstore and affordable products. Let me know down below what your #1 everyday makeup product is, or like your product right now that you cannot live without for the summer. For me, I think it's definitely powder. I mean, as much as I love glowy, dewy skin, I need a powder in the summer to set my face, and this is truly like one of the best ones. I've been raving about this for a couple of years. It really is that good. I've repurchased it a couple times. It's an underrated gem. So yeah, check out these products, and if you do, I hope that you love them just as much as I do. Everything will be linked down below if you're interested, and until next time, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!